great you could join us. Maybe you can start a little bit by telling with where you work and who you are.
Yes. Hi everybody, I'm Karin Wilterdink. I work at Aeres Hogeschool Almere as a teacher for the bachelor program Geo, Media and Design.
And how long have you been working with Tygron?
I've been working for Tygron from the time we started with our program. It's about 5 years ago that we had the first year student. And in all the years we use Tygron. Our first year students work with climate game and repeat. They play the games or do the simulations. In our second year, I have my students make small projects of their own. And in the past couple of years, the third year students have done projects for the water board, Hoogheemraadschap Stichtse Rijnlanden, where they performed projects for them with the Tygron software.
Great. And you're still working with the climate game also. Maybe you can tell a little bit for which course this is and with which purpose?
Yeah, my students are in their first year. They're in a course called Climate and Environmental Issues in the Netherlands in the present. And in this course, I also teach about climate adaptation in cities. And I always do climate game to add to that learning.
And there were some recent developments that made you go online with the course in, well, you got 2 days preparation or something. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about how that was?
Yes, that's right. So I had my regular climate game session planned for Monday the 16th. And Thursday night before is the time when all the universities and universities of applied sciences in the Netherlands decided not to teach any courses in school for the upcoming weeks. So we had to completely switch around our teaching to distance learning. But I had this climate session planned, and I figured, well, it's gaming, it's something you do online. Why not? Why not try to do it from a distance? Because, well, people are gaming online all over the world together all the time. They play Fortnite, they play Minecraft, they play Roblox. That's what my kids do with each other. So I figured it should be possible, and why not dive right in the first day trying to do this.
Great. Maybe you can show us a little bit about your preparation and approach?
So we use a distance learning tool, a platform in school. It's called Canvas, and I have a page for every class. So I made a page where I posted the climate game introductory video. I wanted my students to install the software beforehand, so I gave them the link to do that. And I always start the first gaming session by an introduction about gamification and what it does and why you want to do it in education. So I made a video of that introduction. You can just record your PowerPoint, and that's what I did. So that's all preparation that I did on the Friday before. And I made a plan, which I held loosely at the time. Just made a plan, say, okay, our class was scheduled to start at 1:30. Just have them there, reserve some time watching the intro and installing the software, and we'll just meet online. And it was the first time, so we'll have to figure out which platform works best. Is it maybe WhatsApp? We know we can all talk in WhatsApp, but that we luckily didn't use that. MS Teams, Canvas online, maybe log into Tygron, we'll see. And then I was hoping I could have my students log into Tygron 4 at a time. So I withheld the passwords and the usernames for when I wanted them to log in. So I would have them log in 4 at a time, so I could make them into a team. Because otherwise you have 12 or 16 students come in one at a time, and these computer names are random. And I figured, well, once everybody is in, we will start by level 1, have a break, level 2, level 3, if I can get everyone in their teams.
Yeah. And did it work out as planned?
No, not exactly. Well, first the communication platform, my students ask, well, can you meet us in Discord? And okay, what's that? Well, it turns out it's an online meeting environment where gamers meet while they play their game and communicate. They can share screens, and apart from meeting in a group, you can also have subgroups simultaneously. Everybody can share their screens, and it worked really well because I have students who are really good with their computers, and they could help others who had problems with the video cards, the NVDA thing that always goes wrong.
Yeah.
But for me, it was all new. For a lot of students, the Discord environment was also new. So that's a lot. It is a lot when you're trying to learn a new program like the Tygron, the climate game, and at the same time, the way of communicating is new. And I think that was a problem with trying to do all this in the first day of distance learning. And what will go better if I try it in a couple of weeks again, when we are all a bit more used to communicating at a distance and have programs for that we're used to.
Yeah.
Well, first you have to consider, do you think all your students have the right hardware? Do they have laptops that can run the software? And if not, maybe you want to pair them up so they can share screens and look together. Another thing is make sure you know how to reach Tygron. So I had 2 games playing, and one team went really well, and the other ones, even after I had started the game, they kept looking at the blue screen and the continue button didn't appear. And that's the moment when you really just want to be there. You say, okay, let me just try and figure this out and close it off, try again. And that part takes longer. And make sure you have a new message opened up so you can just really easily write an email to the Tygron support. Yeah. Make sure that you guys know that you're playing. And the most important tip is to remind yourself of your most important goal for doing this in the first place. It's about teaching them these environmental processes. It's about teaching them water management in cities. And do you think that playing climate game from a distance is still the most effective way, the most motivating way to teach them that? Don't be focused on the tool, be focused on the do, on the goal.
And but did you think that this session, or maybe your next session, will still be contributing to your learning goals enough? Will you be doing it again?
I will be doing it again because I love the game and the way it's stimulating, and the students really like it. They're really so enthusiastic about it every time. I don't think it was really contributory this time because we couldn't really get them the second team working, and the Discord, the communication was all just too new. It was a lot for the first day. But I will surely go ahead and try again after the May holidays.
Okay. Great. Thank you very much, Karin.